We're rats. We're the rats. We pray at night. We stalk at night. We're the rats.
Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our Ratkin Chieftain SOVL run. We've got a good number of rat pinkies. Rat regiments here are coming along nicely, but as you know, we can still see the floor, which means there aren't enough rats. We need more rats. Rat swarms, I guess, technically count there. You get a lot of them there. Not great for combat, but the numbers are fantastic. Otherwise, yeah, we would like a few more of those conscripts. That's not viable at that size. You're not benefiting from the third rank where the spearmen get to the unique capacity to fight back there, so you might as well shrink that unit. I'm going to be allowing things to charge into me, so keeping them maxed out there. Otherwise, that looks pretty good. So where we left off, we started Act 2, and we decided we were going to take maximum battles, so up here, down, and then this way to go through the elite battles before eventually getting us up to that very useful campsite. So continuing on. Deep wood protectors, so definitely not wood elves. They're going first, which is it's a hybrid melee ranged army we'll be facing, so you just go on the flank to distract stuff. You can be there but hidden behind the conscripts so you're not shot, and the other flaming unit can be on this side. Now you're the durable tank, so maybe I'll have you closer to the front, and you can go left or right as circumstances require us to do so. I think that looks pretty reasonable. Okay, we've got deepwood riders, so skirmish cav with bows, chariots, archers way back there, which is going to be a real nuisance. They're going to be hammering us constantly. I mean, they haven't actually got the range to reach us, but they can just inch forward and get there. We can't stop them. Eagle's got to there. Ideally, I'd love to get up there and cook the eagle this turn, which I can do. I'm fairly confident I can do enough damage just to instant kill it. But wait, don't move that first, because whatever I move is going to get right into the range of those annoying archers. So I want to put something up first to serve as a distraction unit, which will be you, of course. Good, so if you are shot, it'll be put into them. Fantastic. You get to reroll, so they do more damage, but then I get to reroll my saves, so you do nothing. Ha 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 ha. Good, they've now wasted their shot, so I'm safe to move this unit forward. And cook the eagle. Fantastic. Yeah, it's only got 4 wounds and it took 6, so instant death. They've targeted the most annoying thing. They are going to kill my flamers here. So hoping they'll go for the chieftain. Fine, I can put you in front to try and start getting in their way now. Okay, so apparently we're fighting those dancers right now. What I'd like to do in that case is start hitting them to reduce their numbers and... double one. That's not a time to get a bad roll. They have some really nasty damage up at these dancers, so any damage I could do to them would be great. Well, if they charge the chariot in, that's better for me. Don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, you alone can handle this flank. In fact, there's too much actually over here, so we're just going to have to start shoving things around. Yes, everyone wants a piece of my chieftain. I can't stop you. Big block of conscripts start making its way over as well. You can only charge me with a single unit, guys, so pick your favourite one. That one, fine. I could counter. Does that get me anything countering at hand weapons? The halberds, wound on exactly the same. Could flee, which would be ridiculous because I'd rather just take the fight and win. Well, probably won't. They're better skilled than me. They're power 3, which isn't great to my defense for. They're a 3-up save. And Dark Gift. I think they'll do so much damage to me they'll actually cut through. We could do some maths in our head. So they have 2 attacks each, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then one from the back rank is 16. Better skills I think on 3 plus re-rolling, so 88.8% recurring on 16 hits is what 2/3? 15 is 10, 11, probably like 13 hits-ish on average, 13 to 14. And I save on 3 plus. I take about 4 to 5 wounds. Do I do 4 to 5 back? I think so with Pinky there, so I'll let them charge me and I'll start killing other things later. Right, now if I'm lucky, what will happen is I want to move this unit first, because if I don't, it's going to get shot again, which would be really annoying. So if I can get its discharge off and then get back to cover, so that costs me 5.9, and then I can turn around No, I can't do my shot and escape, annoyingly. So I'll have to wait for someone else to go for it. So if I just shove this unit in front to maybe get in the way. But of course this works, but it's going to be really difficult for me to actually do anything hostile in exchange. Hopefully they don't target you, but targeting something else. Fine. That's not fine, I'd like those 3 attacks back, but never mind. All of you just start charging your way up here. Got to get onto those archers. Oh, they're still targeting you. And they're all dead, yeah, okay. They're so fragile, the flamers, they can't do anything else to get hit by archer units. Here, we'll not use this because it serves no purpose against these. You're going to get charged, which is fine. And then you're going to start coming over this way. Yeah, only one of you again can charge me, so pick your favourite. Rats, just eventually you'll make your way around there to be useful. Okay, can I defeat the Deepwood Dancers? So Pinky going first. 3 hits, not bad. Killing 3 of them, excellent start. The Dancers here, hit 11 times, so above average 15. I have a 3-up save, I roll terribly, I take far too much damage, which means they win combat because of that ridiculously bad roll. But I think I can get over them next turn though. They're going to hit me, which is fine, that's a dead chariot presumably with the number of attacks I have. Okay, at last you'll be able to get up here and hit this flank unit on the side. They'll shoot me of course, but they're quite tough. Ow. Yeah, it's really, really nasty, these ranged units at the back. We'll use our extra attacks now, because what am I saving it for? They stand in place because they have no target. No point in you using your ability either. So, where would you like to go? Probably over here to start roasting the Deepwood Riders. Oh, that's really bad. They've got there and they're going to manage to intercept me. I can't stop them. So I'll probably flee this unit instead, and then as they come forward, I can cook them with these. That leaves you, so instead I'll have you come up here and try and get around to the archers. If I break this unit, I might be able to hit them in the side. Okay, so a couple of archers left, Deepwood Dancers. They still get their annoying rerolls. I've saved better this time though. Good, got them all. This is more important. I won't lose too many. They don't have enough attacks to be really potent. It's a question of whether or not I can kill it. I can't, I only do 2 runs, that's terrible. But at least in subsequent rounds of combat, chariots become pretty useless, so we will win that one as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a choice. I can flank this chariot to save you, otherwise you're going to get shot a lot, and it's just, yeah, I might as well just kill it. Here, you're going to flee. It's reanimated, I keep forgetting I can't do that blast. Okay, stand there and take it. Shooting my flamers again because they're just in range. Yeah, I lose another one. Okay, you don't use Curse Standard now, it's going to be wasted. You could use this now. You've got extra multi-wound target there, you may as well. And here, can I get you around? I can't hit this unit yet, so you may be better off coming here to flank this unit and lend them a hand. I say that, can I even get into the flank? Yeah, easily. Okay, so we'll just go straight over. Flank them. Because I won't die because I'm undead, I'll just reanimate, but they are going to cost me quite a bit of... And then you just get behind the wall here so you can't keep being shot by archers and losing guys unnecessarily. This is dead. Not before taking another one of my rats, curse you. Yep. So now we're going to have to be shot by archers, I'm afraid. Over here, we lose none of them. Wow, that's terrible. They did nothing. We still lost by 1 because of the flank, but it means we basically lose nothing. Yeah, they're only power 3. Well, power 4 on the charge, they just did really poorly. You can now flank them. I can't reach those yet, so we have to take another round of shooting. 2, in fact. So we've encountered what is effectively our Achilles heel. Large number of like small range attacks, so not cannons at the back or anything, it's archers that really screw us over, just over and over again firing 20 arrows every turn, chewing through my low defense units. Have you come up here and start making your way to them. You can use your curse stander now because you're facing the right way. And you stand there. Okay, so they do get 2 offers this time, but it's not going to matter. They're going to lose terribly. I can charge the rangers immediately. Excellent. I don't have to get shot by them. You'd rather take the combat than the shooting. Because yeah, the elven accuracy, their rerolls only applies to... Oh, to flank as well. That's even better. You get on them. Again, you'd rather just be in melee than have them shoot you. Nothing else to do. They rally. Okay, can I get anything on the cav this turn? You can't make it. You could, but I'd really rather... Well, I have to put something onto them, otherwise they'll flank this unit, so yeah, let's go ahead and put a stop to that. And just stand there for moral support, flamers. Okay, our amazing flanking rats here. In combat, hooray. They've got great discipline there, so they're not going anywhere. I don't think I can win this, I'll be honest, I was just shutting their shooting down. That's a draw. I think he will eventually lose. Stop that. Like there. Yeah, okay. So everything's going to be dead except for that one. What I don't have is any flying units, so I can't get straight to the enemy's backline and tie up and kill these archers before they can just strip my entire army down. 3 more. Ah, that's going to hurt. No, it isn't. Reroll saves. We are divine rats, as you recall. Had enough? Can Pinky survive? Well, Pinky taking damage doesn't actually matter because he just regenerates to full every time anyway. It would have been nice if he survived around this so they can't keep shooting me. You somehow failed to kill them all, that's annoying. And they hold, so I can't use you to kill them now. That's about as annoying as that can be. Nothing I can do because I can't fit into base contact. I really don't want them to target the flamers. I'm going to try and get the rat swarm in the way. Nope, they get to go first. Lose another one. Alright, let's have you try and deal with them. Nope, can't reach them. They also rally and I can't do anything about that. I'm just going to do this because I'm hopeful that I can do enough damage that they rout this turn. So they don't get another round of shooting. So if I kill this, that should be enough, you would assume. Yes, it is good. Deny their archers any more volleys. If I could get the flames onto them, I could kill them in 1 or 2 turns, but they just outrange me by 3 times over. So yeah, enjoy getting shot a lot. Okay, good news is we're rats and we regenerate units very quickly, so we're not going to be down for too long. Right, conscripts leveled. Yep, more rats please, always more rats. The flamers leveled. Reroll 1s is pretty cool. Just their damage, they love killing things, so I'll use that. The other flamers leveled. And can also take their unit size, which I'll take because I'm going to be healing anyway. And then the swarms can have another... Mutate the swarms. No, size. Always size. We have a theme and we're sticking to it. You're going to heal, you're going to heal. I think basically everyone is going to heal here. Yeah, that's a very costly fight we just had. 3 of 4. You'd obviously have to take it. Do you want to keep... No, you just go max fats. I've never done that before. Had to heal every single unit. There you are. First time for everything. Let's reshape this now. You're obviously a bit too depleted to be that, so that's more reasonable. You can stretch out on the other side. That's more reasonable. And everyone else is okay as they are. Good. Weird that Pinky's moved over to the left one. I thought it was meant... Oh, see, he'll centralise, but when it's 3 and 3, it's just either of those are technically the middle, aren't they? Everyone else is okay. So we'll go to the next fight. I mean, despite all the healing we're taking, we still have a nice amount of gold, so we're not doing too badly. Northman Raiders, so no shooting this time, huzzah. We'll be able to outposition and melee and flame them at our leisure. So there will have be 2 units of horsemen and 2 big units of hounds that we have to deal with. They'll be very fast and almost on us almost immediately, so kind of put you in the centre here to distract and hold things. Yeah, horsemen, hounds, hounds, horsemen, and then these Northman axe breaks that we don't care about at all. So they're going, I'm going to have to go first. obviously I want to try and get around them, so if I just put you as far to the side here as I can, I guess the hope is that they come far enough forward to just let me flank them for free, interestingly. I'm going to delay some other turns to see what their horsemen at the back there do. Ooh. The temptation is to march the flamers forward and have them cook them, but I'm not going to be able to get away with it, I don't think. There's 10 of them, I've only got 4 shots, but I do, and re-rolling ones, I can very nearly kill the squad, but probably not outright. Then if I'm lucky, I can then forcibly engage the conscripts into the few left, and that'll leave you free. But it depends, if I know where he moves first, I can get right up in the way of this conscript. Who had I had the first turn, so I should be able to declare the first charge. So as long as it's front arc, I should be able to force the conscripts here into that hound unit. I'm just going to do this. Now whether or not this works, of course, is dependent upon where that horseman, if it comes closer to us, they'll be able to intercept, but I don't think they will. That'd be a pretty good. I know exactly where they are, so I can move freely. I can easily flank that one, so I can just move forward and kill off a load of the hounds. So you can get to there, no problem. Start killing them. This unit doesn't reroll ones, so less consistent. A good start. Okay, that's good. I can ignore that unit. They're not going to be able to get to use it. So what I can do instead is I can have you come up here. Depreciate pretty much all of this hound's attack potency. Reroll that one. That's still a 1. Brilliant, but there's still 8 of 10 of them. Yeah, we'll take it. Problem solved. And then stand there because you'll be needed for future stuff later. You aren't going to reach us, that's fine. They aren't going to reach us either, so it just depends what I want to do with this unit now. And I think it's obvious I'm going to go ahead and flank the hounds here. You could then go down to the axemen and start cooking them. Okay, so I get to go first, which is good. I'm going to intentionally charge these so they can't bother me with those. You're going to charge them. I can obviously put a stop to that. Good. They tie there. Now, it all depends on what he wants to do. Annoyingly, I'm going to have to make a decision. If he charges these, I can't flee them because they're frenzied. But I think that's fine. If he charges those... If I hit confirm charges, can I wait for him to... This is the problem with this initiative order. I'd like for him to charge the chiefs and then I flee. These get horribly out of position and then I can put the rat swarm into their flank or back, which would be great. But I have to do something first. I don't know if I can just press confirm charges. I'm not going to then be able to flee after he uses this unit. I don't actually know how that works. Let's test it. If he charges into that, so be it. It's a unit that's designed to fight them, so we'll take it. They now... Okay, I do get the opportunity to flee. Fantastic. Flee, have them out of position, and then we can flank them. So that's dead, that's dead. It got stuck on the hound unit, that's really quite annoying. Right, here, try and rally those, just buy time. That's really irritating, they got trapped there. Good, so it's just, you're the only unit they have left to move. I'll buy another turn by doing this, I'm not wasting my... They've foolishly moved to a position where I can ignore them, so it all depends. I can just move them up into safety. Don't use curse standard on 2 dogs. Okay, I know where they are now. I'm going to have to flee that unit away. I can't, it's reanimated. Oh, blast. That's going to hurt. Yeah, okay. So you're going to get stuck there. Can I get this unit into their flank is the question. No chance is my response. There's no way we're going to be able to... I can get into the majority flank, but I'm not going to be able to double flank this unit because they're going to stop me. So that'll have to do that. What I could try and do to be cheeky is I've moved you forward into a position where I tried to tempt them into charging me and then I fled. So that would waste their charge, allow me to pin this one in place. It's worth a try. I don't think it works, but I'll give it a go. Do you need curse standard to kill 6 hounds? Well, let's think about it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 12 attacks. I don't get the 3rd rank because I charged. I have better skill, so 8 hits on average, and then I'm power 3 against defense 3, so an average of 4 wounds. I don't actually kill it. But I do 4 wounds and they've got terrible discipline, so they should just break and run away anyway, so I'll save that for when I desperately need it in these harder fights. That just leaves you, so the big decision... the problem with my trick is that I need to be closer to them than these, otherwise I'll charge them anyway. So even if I tried this, I'm not going to be able to get close enough to bait them. I'd obviously love it if they went into me, and I could just ignore them, but they're not going to take it. They'll hit them anyway. I guess that makes you in a good position later to start flanking and ignoring that unit, so let's just do some damage while we can. 1 for an amazing save from the Axeman. And then here, you obviously don't want to be charged, so of these two, you'd obviously much rather reduce the horseman numbers by a whole lot. Very good. And then we're just going to safely get you to a position where no one can bother you, like so. This is the easy one. Nothing exchange. Perfect outcome. Rats eat dogs, as it turns out. And then our undead holy rats kill 3. We have recalculated 4, so we did above average there. We take 1 back. Fine. They should run away with any luck. Oh, they roll amazingly, managed to hold in combat. That's a terrible outcome, because now I can't support this and I'm going to get hit everywhere. That's great. Oh, they go for you and I can't flee, so you might as well just take the counter charge. It gets them up to power 2, which is crucial, because it means at least they're not going to be saving on 2+. You do take the bait there, which is fantastic, because it means you can flee and save them from being pinned in 2 units. That's a perfect outcome. No charges I want here. Good. The AI made a bad choice there. Gave me exactly what I wanted. Because they're not dead and didn't run away, I can't move this unit to safety, I'm afraid, so I'm going to end up getting hit in the back next turn anyway. So all of that effort for nothing, but worth a try. Okay, can I get you into the flank of that annoying horseman unit? I can easily. So you're there, you're safe, you can see them. Excellent. So you can completely ignore their line of sight, they're not going to be able to bother you. What I should probably do is move over here, out of their way, and do another volley into this horseman unit. Careful. If I do this, I'll likely kill off those 2, and they're the only 2 I can see. So I won't actually be able to charge them, which means they'll have a free shot into me, so I mispositioned that I should have shot them. I can't risk shooting them because they haven't got enough of an angle on them to intercept them otherwise. So no, we're going to have to forego your shooting for that turn. Here, try and rally these. No, they're bad discipline. Be lucky if they come back. And then you, I'm still going to conserve that because I'll need it later. I should have used it last turn to get the dogs to definitely go away, but never mind. Yeah, now they die. Too late. Oh, all saves because of our amazing holy reroll. Here, I don't think much of how this is going to go. We do a nice amount of damage, but we still lose. Yep, slowly but surely we will be defeated, but they'll do some good damage to the horsemen before then. Yeah, so I want to save my flamers. I can't do anything about that. I can't flee, I can't turn around, so suck it up. First, we'll just try rallying that. Excellent, my flamers are back in it. You're going to come around and probably not be able to flank them. Reason being, I'm going to hold. They're not going to be able to kill me, and I'm not going to run away. So I'll turn and face. At which point, my what would my side arc be? They're 7 across. I'm 6 across. It'd be like there. It is probably a side charge. Annoyingly, they've got a good position on me there. That's annoying. How can I move to help that? Well, you're going to be stuck here. Use your ability now. See if you can break them. And then you may as well come over here. Start roasting these. 1. Yeah, imagine that. So there'd be if I took the shot next to them, there'd be 6 less of them. It'd be far less intimidating a unit. But no, still there. What do you want to do? Come over here and eliminate the horsemen? Because there's no way they're going to be able to do it. I think I have to, yeah. Sacrifice this unit. Ultimate Tarpet here could probably hold those for a while. Because the downside for us is that we're now going to say they only get 2+ saves because they're power 1 against defense 4. So I need them to come over there and kill them. Over here, cross fingers everyone. We want the skittering rodents to break these in 1 turn. This is going to be our best chance. They save annoyingly well, so it's like not immensely likely, but possible. Win by 4. Please run away. Yes, they do. Okay, good start. This is just going to hurt. Sorry, guys. I say that. Got pretty decent saves. The majority of damage will come from the crumbling. Have a look. Yeah, they can flank me, can't they? Got me. Kill those, please. They might come back, so I'll have to see. They do. Good to know. Okay, let's have you go straight down there and hit them in the back. Okay, other things I can do. I'm going to use Pinky's Deadly Strike because we're up against 2 wound cavalry. Every wound he gets to will instantly kill one. And then here, fascinatingly, I'll use your ability because why not? They're going to get stuck here, so what I'm thinking of doing is putting these flamers into their rear just to do a little bit of extra damage. There's no reason not to. They're not going to get any attacks into you. The only downside is that if all of these die, then they'll be able to turn and hit me, but I guess it just helps with the damage output. And then you as well. I should probably come over here and shoot those. You're not going to be able to do that on your own, are you? Yeah, it's too big a risk. So yeah, that's... There we go. Now you can definitely beat them. All 1.5 horsemen. Okay. They're going to hit terribly, and I've got good saves with rerolls because they've lost their power. And I get lots of attacks because of my curse standard. Not great power. One thing I don't do is hit particularly hard, but I can do damage. And they're going to hit me. I might actually win this if I roll well here. Well enough. I do win the combat. Hilarious. They hold, and the other one also holds. That's annoying. But I should, now that they're all down to power 3, I might end up killing them by attrition. Pinky Kill instantly kills 2 horses. Very good. And his accompanying Stormfangs kill another 2.5. Just get 1 in exchange. That's perfectly reasonable. Roll a -2, I dare you. Let's finish them off. Into the back. And into the back. That's everything I need to do. Is there anything else I can do? Let's move you into this flank just in case this is ongoing. You just stand there. Well done, Demented Firestarters. Okay, how many of my blessed rats do you kill? None of them because of our rerolls. Haha. Do 2 wounds back, and then this one kills 1. I'll live with it. No damage for you, but it still counts for a point. And we won combat because we got the flank with that unit, so it was a good idea. We're not going to have to take a load of damage to crumbling. Over here. They're all dead. Great. Okay, we'll win this now. Just going to hold space. In fact, if you know something's going to be pretty trivial in these combats, what you can do to go even faster is just hold control and space. This happens. Look how quickly this goes. There you go. I took 1 damage on the super rat unit, and that's it. We knew we were going to win, so you might as well just go straight through it. Okay, so really just that conscript unit took the worst of it. Yeah, the swarms, we always do. They're as fodder, aren't they? Would like more healing on them. 1 at a time is really bad. Pinky leveled, which is great. More attacks, more skill, more wounds. He does a lot. I would like more skill on him because his deadly strike is highly worthwhile, but getting more hits. So, yeah, having the extra attack in this case, we're later in the campaign where we'll be encountering skill 4 stuff more regularly. So, I'll bump you up to skill 5. And this conscript unit, gold, mutation, or... Interesting, they've already got a mutation, so they could get another one. And yeah, I like the idea of it. I can't get the larger size. So let's mutate again. Swollen with mutations. Unnatural size. We have unbelievable 2 wounds each. Divine protection. That's insane. This is going to be an unstoppable, well, unstoppable unit, quote unquote. It's going to be impossible to kill. It's not going to do any damage, but it's going to be there forever. You're full HP. I want my flamers back. I want you to heal. So yeah, all heals all the time. Not nearly as much gold as we could have had, but never mind. I'll move you out because you're long enough now. I think you're the perfect size there. That doesn't really help us. That's good. Yeah. Oh, unnatural. So we lose the move speed, but we're not out positioning anything anyway. We're just letting things hit us. So fine. That's incredible. We have 36 wounds of re-rolling unbreakable Ratkin conscripts here. That would take an insane length of time to something to kill through. Otherwise, we're all pretty happy with that. So with our less than optimal amount of cash, we're going to another shop. More conscripts. Oh, a Warlock and some conscripts. Alright, so Let's think about our gold and how much it costs. I'm not going to take the legionaries because they're too elite. We scoff at elite units. Some upgrades, so we don't really care about the defense on these. I mean, would it help? I mean, it would make you slightly more resilient to being shot at, but if you're going to get shot at, it's going to be catastrophic anyway, so it's not the most worthwhile. Pinky rerolling his attacks is great, so if I picked anything, the Warlock with the conscripts is good. Is he worth 75 over the regular conscript unit, however, is the question. I think so, because just another regular conscript unit isn't going to be contributing a whole lot, and it leaves me a lot of money to buy some upgrades, so that's a good choice. We get an upgrade immediately, fantastic. We're going to take the mutation now, or the extra guys. We have to take the extra guys. We're morally obligated to take as many rats as possible whenever we have the chance. Okay, so Pinky gets a level, or rather an upgrade. I'm going to give him reroll missed attacks because he does amazing damage, so just being a bit more consistent with hitting makes him great. Are there any damage upgrade ones? Are the first point of call. Mist and swiftness for our new conscripts there. Mist for the conscripts here. War banner and combat score on reroll tests is kind of pants. I don't really care about these, so ignore valor, ignore. So Mist is the only one we'd really want, so in case we get shot at a lot. And if we're going to get shot at with something, I would want it to be our hyper-resilient undead unit. So Morscat's ambushers. If they can take a banner of Mist, we'll take that. Good, 130. Now I could buy a load of banners in Swiftness and Mist and the like, but it might not be necessary in all the units. Swiftness on this one's good. Movement's always appreciated. I think I'll just save the last 95 when we want to buy another unit at the last shop. Because I don't desperately need all of these banners. Mist, yeah, just -1 to hit on some stuff. We've encountered the worst we can face with the archers, and it didn't stop us, so I think we can limp our way through it. I'll be happy with that. Good. Then we have another unit of conscripts to play with, accompanied by Vozak the Vile. The reason he has the Hex of Ruin, they start with Ratkin Warlock start with the best spell in the game. So yeah, pick an enemy unit and reduce its defense by 3. It's incredible in terms of ruining their ability to fight back. So even our paltry power 3 units here can do unbelievable damage. Do I want to stretch this unit? Not particularly at this stage. They're getting all of their back rank attacks there, so that's the perfect size. I'll go into the next battle. Against the enemy brood school, a civil war of the Ratkin. I'm going first, so they have some annoying long-ranged gunning units. I'm not going to be able to stop them from pinking away at me, but fortunately they're not well suited to dealing with us because they're high damage single target shots, so they'll waste it on killing a rat, one a turn, it'll be pathetic, so don't worry about that. Swarms on the flank just to distract stuff, they're just there as a distraction piece. I've realised they don't really do a whole lot otherwise. Otherwise we probably want you a touch behind so you don't get shot by things. In a position where you can get forward enough and help kill stuff. You there so you can go forward and take some shots. I suppose you on this flank and you there. Yeah, they've got their long range. They have their own flamers as well, which we have to deal with. Some skulkers. Slingers there are annoying. That's actually the worst thing they have to threaten me with. I'm happy to pass because if they do shoot, it will just be into those and I can't stop it anyway, so yeah, might as well just let that happen. They're going to come barreling forward, which is a bit annoying. I can't stop it. Can I get... No, I can't escape into their flank or anything. I can move backwards and just have them do nothing. I'd really like to shoot those, though. Would be the ideal target. Because these aren't going to reach us for a while, so just getting rid of them while I have the chance. I'll put you forward. Reason being is I would love for you to make sure that this is the unit that they end up charging into. So, good. Now I know they are. I'll just have you come forward and basically get rid of the whole unit. Another one, a 11. Killing all but, what, 2 of them? 3 of them. I can count. Yep, done. And then you can start working over those next turn onwards. Okay, I was worried for a second that I got into range with something. No, we're okay. I'd love to charge those with something, but I have 0 fast... I could actually get all the way up there with this unit and catch them. Use my conscripts here super aggressively with our warlock. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Is there anything... So I can get right there. Can they reach me to intercept? Probably. Not these ones, they're stuck. It comes down to what this does. I just make sure I can see both of them, so I can't get intercepted. We'll give that a go. No point in Hex of ruining anything, we're just going to no combat or anything. They don't reach me, I kind of thought that would happen, we're fine. They're going to have to go sort of around awkwardly and they won't be able to catch me. I want them to come forward so I know what they're doing. So let's buy time by moving stuff over here. Yeah, I don't want to just pointlessly have you killed for no reason, so I'll just move you back out of the way. Oh, they did reach us, that's annoying. I think they just about clipped us. Fine, you got me there. Again, I'd rather they come forward so I can cook them, so let's just have you back away, a touch. Can't go forward to escape the... I want to put a round of flaming into the alphas before I start fighting them properly. So that will do me just fine. Good. Oh no, they moved the slingers first. They did nothing. Great. In that case, that lets me move you. Can I get you up there to hit the slingers in one turn? No, they don't have the movement for it. Okay. You can just take those on, that's reasonable. And this wretched wood is slowing me down. Let's just get around it a bit. Don't touch the woods, please. Yeah, now I can get there shooting good. And there goes basically all of their damage output. They're quite annoying, these units, because they've got 2 attacks each, so crippling them in the way I did there is fantastic for me. So I'm going to have, regardless of who this one charges, it's not going to be able to do anything else anyway, so I'm going to try this with the hope that they can't intercept me. I think they will be able to, but it's worth a go. So they do that, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm just going to leave that to happen. I'll let you charge in there to get closer to these and hit them. So it'll be about halfway. I'm hopeful next turn I can then get onto them. Cross fingers. That's all I wanted to do. Yeah. They can't stop me. Fantastic. The only downside to this approach is that those slingers are probably going to hit and kill me here. Never mind. I'll wait for them to come forward, so just pretend to do something. Good. I know where they are now. You also pretend to do something. Have they got that they're going to move? Do I want to Hex of Ruin something? Absolutely not. There's no point. I could, in theory, Hex of Ruin the Ratkins and then the Alphas to get them defense 1. And then when I shoot them, I can do severe damage. I don't need it for this, I'll just win. I don't need for this, I'll just win. And they're all rubbish defense as Skaven anyway, so Skaven as Ratkin anyway, so I might as well just, yeah, let's just do it now. Cripple their defense so when I get the shooting volley into them I can do some really nice damage. You've moved all the way up to there. Can I escape if I go straight backwards? Yeah, no problem. So what I'll do is I'll just shoot them point blank and then move away. That's actually the perfect outcome for me. They're going to waste their time chasing this unit and never catch it. Shooting like that will be over in 2 more turns. And then we're clear. And that actually gets me away from the slingers, which is good. I'm still a viable target from that one, annoyingly, and they're perfectly suited to killing me, which is going to suck, so I really hope they target the conscripts here instead. Can't force them to, but here's hoping. I haven't shot anything yet. What I'll do is I'll shoot you and then move you out of the way. Yeah, there's 8 wounds, piece of cake. Makes it much easier to flank. Oh, they almost all... Wow. Oh no, sorry, 9 wounds, killing all but one of them. Great. You just get out of there, because what are you going to achieve being there otherwise? You're shooting the perfect target, wasting volley height. So they've got these long rifles are lethal shots. They also do double wounds. They're effectively artillery, so they do multi-wounds to target. So what's the point in firing a multi-wound gun to a single wound rat? There isn't any. They're just being a bit silly. Can I flank the alphas with this? No, I'm not going to get there. I can just put it in front and see if I can beat it to death. If I use Hex of Ruin again, I can probably win that fight. They've only got 3 attacks and I have 5 wounds each, so they're definitely not going to be able to beat me. Yeah, I think I win. Just take them on and crush them. Here, do I want to help this unit of conscripts out? I will. What I will do is I'll put you into their front. These are going to die, in which case I'm the majority in their flank. If I charge here and hit them inside, I can hit them both ends and they can't do anything about it, so yeah. Obviously I'm using these units charging, so I lose my 3rd rank. It should be enough to just overwhelm and kill them anyway. Okay, Pinky's going to start killing the Onyx Hunters. He's 3+, but he rerolls with our True Strike now, so he should be doing nice consistent damage. It's more than enough to finish them off, yep. Take a whole load of wounds because they do some pretty consistent hit back, but we can now get to the slingers, which is perfect. Vozak's going to hit the flamers. Do nothing, fine. You actually managed to lose a conscript to the flamer squad, well done. Charge them again and then charge them for that next turn. dead. Perfect. Okay, so you limit that. I'm fine to take them on. You do that. So if I counter there and then I can put them into the front, they get stuck in place and flanked too, so they're definitely going to die. You onto them so you can continue the pressure. They then have no target really apart from that, which would be terrible. Tie them up. That's, yeah, all my melee units engaged. I don't really want to charge anything with flamers, do I? Sound the horns. Okay, it all comes down to what he does. So let's use all our curse standards now, because it's going to be where I do all the damage. They are targeting my flamers. Ouch, yeah, I'm going to have to heal those. Saw that coming. Fine, you only get a single turn of that because you're dead next turn. You can Hex of Ruin something. We're going to cripple the Ratkin Alphas, because they now wound them on 3+. They save on 5 with their power. Power 2, amazing. Over here, it's not multi-wound, so there's no point. We'll start cooking our way through these. We have longer range than their charge radius, which is good. And you can't, you're done, you can't really escape, but I guess you could do this. Still in range of them, but they're not going to be there next turn, so don't worry about it. You want to make sure you actually escape their radius though, like so. Double 1, fantastic. Oh, look at that. How many engaged in this fight? 24, 18, 22. So 40, 64 combatants. Reroll, and then 5's dead. Small rats defeat big rat, as it always should be. There you go. 40, yeah, we hit a load of times. They're so gonna run away, because their attacks are gonna go into... Annoyingly, they're not attacking the... If I had exactly what I wanted, I would swap these two units around. I put the more resilient one here, but never mind. I think we'll live with it. Goodbye, rats. Over here, get onto this annoying flame long gunner unit as fast as possible. Very good. And then this is one where I might take a bit of a kicking, but I think I should win by quality. I know it's strange to behold, isn't it? Rats with quality, but we are the stronger unit. Right, heal that to a good size. Cleanup moves, you can stop them from shooting. Can you reach those? Yeah, you might as well kill them. And then I put the super durable unit into their back just to keep killing them. You can shoot that one to death. Before they come, we'll see about that. Oh yeah. Fairly confident you can kill off the last one. Oh, the double 1 met by double 3 next turn, dealing maximum damage. Kill that one guy in particular. Take that. That's everything. You used just to show off. You can use Deadly Strike for no reason. Yeah, just that's it. I assume they rout this turn. There won't be much left. Oh, amazing damage there. Stop losing conscripts to these bloody artillery pieces. It's embarrassing. I think his rerolls help him out there. He kills them all on his own. 5 show off wounds, and then if we do enough damage here, they'll rout this turn. Yes, they do. Perfect. You have been defeated by the more cunning rat. Definitely not the fact that we outnumbered you. Okay, so a bunch of XP. No levels yet, but close on a lot of guys. Healing and the like. So the legionaries. Mutate. Replenishment's fine with the number we've got, so I'll take the mutation. Mutate. They're also defense 5, which is pretty cool. We lose the movement, but we also become immovable, which is kind of nice. Do I want the extra guys? Can I get away with 11 and take some gold finally? Consider it. You definitely want to heal. Yeah, I just want size. You're 1 away, you're fine, you're fine. You can max out, you can max out. Not quite. 11 and Pinky is probably good enough, so I'll just take the gold. This is quite a bit. I'm not really not making a lot with all the healing I'm doing, having to do because of the insane attrition rate. So you can stretch all the way out. Can you stretch out anymore? No, that's it, we're maxed. So in that case, I might want to... I don't really need to go beyond, what, 7, 14, 21? Because there's those... When you go past that, the 4 at the back there are just ablative wounds. They'll never get to fight, so just extra kind of spare stuff. What I'd love is I want to get the necrodomic, the undead one on them as well, so they never run away. Otherwise, yeah, that's maxed out on our flamers for damage. Conscripts. Ratkin Swarms. We'll do. I think I'll battle this elite this time as well. Let's do it. So yeah, we'll go in, make some actual cash now against Aeolotti. Some annoying lizards. There'll be a lot of them. My flamers are going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here because I don't have a huge amount of anti-monster stuff, as you've noticed. The Hex of Ruin from you is the only real counter I've got. You're on the flank to distract stuff, and then you kind of there to be in the way. The big old brick, probably in the middle would be more reasonable. And you there. You can then just sort of pop forward and into the woods and shoot anything you can reach. Same principle over here. You sort of in the middle because you're the tankiest unit. You on the flank, and then you behind them so you don't get shot by anything. Right, yeah, it's an elite, so there are going to be a lot of them. The immediate thing we're going to have to deal with these pterodactyl riders flying at us. They're going to be very aggressive. They don't have, well, they do have some shooting that can reach us in the form of these annoying skirmishers, but I'm just going to have to pass and let them move into me. If I take on the Triceratops, I can probably beat it if I use Hex of Ruin. It goes down to what, defense 4 and power 3 only. Ugh. That's not great. I can allow it to charge me, get a huge number of attacks. This is the one that doesn't have a curse standard though, so it's going to be limited. I think if I reduced it to defense 4 with Hex of Ruin, and we have equal skill, so I'd get what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7, 14, 19, 18 attacks. Hitting on 4, so I get 9 hits on average, and then it would save on 3 plus. I can do about 3 wounds even with Hex of Ruin helping me. In exchange, it would do 4, 2 hits, power 5. I mean, I'd probably win, but it would be, I might just slowly but surely attrition it to death, which would be nice. I want to get a round of fire into it first though, because that would massively help me in terms of the number of wounds it's taken on itself before we start. So you're there, which is okay. What's going to end up happening is they're going to fly. I'm pretty happy just to let you smash into this conscript unit and die. Pterodactyl riders are fast, but they really are bad in terms of the amount of wounds they have and the damage they do. I can just take them on with no real cost. That's more annoying. If you charge that one, I'm going to tempt you into charging this one and also committing suicide on this unit, if you please. That I don't care about at all, because they're not going to be able to, they can't charge anything. They're going to use that one and then they're going to stand there. I'm waiting for these to come forward so I can counter with these. These have all moved, so you can just kind of inch forward and intentionally get into the charge range of this Triceratops so it takes the bait. Don't Hex of Ruin it yet at all. Well, I guess I could Hex of Ruin it now, reduce it to defense 4, and then get a volley of flames into it and do severe. That's actually more effective than Hex of Ruining it in combat. We will do more damage that way around than doing it for the fighting. I think I will. I'll take the risk. The only thing to be careful of is that that pterodactyl rider unit can charge over units to reach me, so I might end up getting really unlucky and the flame is engaged. Worst case scenario, I guess I can run away if I have to, so that'll do. We'll just put you there. Oh yeah, use this now, Hex of Ruin it, and we'll do as much damage as we possibly can while we can. Gotta know where they are, let's just put these into their flank. Won't achieve a whole lot, but you might as well be more precise if I want to flank them. That doesn't, I don't have the movement. I think these guys are really slow, they're not really a useful flanking unit either, I just have to get to there. Skirmishes do nothing, that's fine. They haven't actually reached anything yet, so I might as well just ignore them for a turn. Yeah, you're going to hit that. I guess I would really like to put my flamers onto their flamer and just kill it first. I can get to there. I can't actually reach it because of the annoying woods. I can get to there and reach it, sort of. Not really. What if I went for the bruises instead? I can reach them, but then I'm obviously not in a great position. No, I'm okay. Nothing can reach me to hit me. I'll get hit by the fire lizard next turn, probably. But I can mitigate a lot of his damage if I can get technically into cover. So you can tell I'm not in cover because I don't have the little symbol. I need to move further into this terrain piece. There you go, now I'm in cover. I can't be reached for charges, so if it does shoot at me, it's not going to get a lot of damage, so we should be okay. They're going to do some whatever, I don't care. anything they haven't moved yet is... This side is entirely clear now, so I can move you up without worrying. So I can obviously get him into range to shoot the Triceratops. It becomes a question of if I can prevent myself from them being charged. I think I'm safe because they can fly over units to charge, but they have to be able to draw line of sight. And that Triceratops has completely blocked their line of sight with me there, so I'm pretty much safe. The only thing that scares me is that they might charge me instead of those, which would be annoying. I guess I could just flee and then flank them after, so yeah, do a whole load of damage, please. Oh, they rolled 3 1s, that's terrible. We could have killed it in one hit. Oh well, pretty good otherwise, we'll still take it. I was hoping it would just be dead, and then they could charge them and they could just kill the newts instead. You do a wound, I'm still okay. Oh, that's annoying, I have to flee them now because they went further than I thought. Oh, you can move up. What do you want to do? I could try and get them on the Triceratops, which would be pretty good when you consider their halberdiers, and they're actually the one unit I have that can counter these effectively. Just get to there and charge it. You need to move that far up. Depends who it counts as being if I'm closest to that one, or it depends who goes first. I'm hopeful that I can charge that one before they can stop me, so I can get onto the desired unit. I think I'll be okay to do so. Right, this is going to be a hell of a turn. Yeah, it's unfortunate this isn't the one that rerolls ones, that one is. So they're charging there first, which is good. It allows me to do this before they can stop me. There we go. They do that, perfect. You're free to commit suicide if you want. You're just going to accept that is, so yeah, let's just confirm. They're going to do a couple more charges to that. I'm going to flee. I definitely don't want you hitting that unit. And then they're going to charge that, and then I'm going to flee again. Oh, they were closer so they could stop me. I can't get onto the desired unit last. Okay, I'll just have to take a flank there instead. Do you want to counter charge or just stand there and let them hit you? It makes absolutely no difference. Might as well just stand there. Anything? I mean, I could counter and that'll allow me to see their next charge and then flee. I don't want to skip charges, that'd be a terrible idea. That one, yeah, get away from the Triceratops. That's everything. Yes. Annoyingly, they didn't take the bait there, but we'll live with it. Yep. That's an easy flank there, no problem. Yes, the problem for me is I need to hold... Do I want to use my curse standard on this now? I'll do 7, 14, 21 attacks with better skill, so I'll hit 14 times on average, and then I'm power 3 against defense 3. They take an average of 7 wounds and die outright without the use of the curse standard, so I'll save it for when I engage something nastier. There's nothing for the fire lizard to shoot, in fact it's already wasted its turn, so ignore it. They've used divine favour on themselves, that's cool I guess. I want to wait for them to move so they don't intercept me here, so let's just try rallying some stuff. They're back in the fight, fantastic. They've moved to there, which is going to be annoying because I'm not going to be able to get my desired flank. You're absolutely using this turn on that unit because otherwise you'll do nothing to it. They went the wrong way. Great. Okay. Now there's no way I can flank them, but the problem is I can't save my poor, because I'm not going to be fast enough to escape the... See what happens here. I can get to there and obviously hit them, keep them in range, but they're just going to intercept me because they're the closer target, and there's no way I can. So I guess the best case scenario for me is I just flank this unit instead. Just accept that those flamers are going to get bullied by the pterodactyl riders off the field. Now the downside to this approach is that I'm going to get royally skirmished for my troubles, but I am extremely resilient with all of my defense and reroll, so they're not going to do a whole lot to me. So yeah, sorry flamers, I'm not actually going to be able to help you here as planned. I can't get over there to stop them. I'd have to be the closer unit for it to technically count. Like so. They'll just intercept you if you tried it, so never mind, you're on your own. Like that, yeah, we're good, can't be seen, nothing's going to come and intercept me, so you're fine. You get shot a lot, but... we have the Banner of Mist, so it reduces their impact even more. Yep, first unit does... I've got 2, I forgot I've got 2 wounds, I'm literally invincible. Oh, you're never going to get through that conscript brick. We're definitely going to use the multi-wound now, because... Well, I might want to save it for this Triceratops, actually. How much damage will I do? I've got better skill on all of them, so... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 attacks with better skill, so 10 hits on average. wounding on 4s because of the halberd, so that the halberdiers will do 5 wounds, and then Pinky will do... it's going to be hard to calculate. It's got 5 attacks hitting on 3s re-rolling, so 88%, it'll be 4 points something on average, and then power... I think I did opt to charge with him. No, this isn't any, so he's just going to be wounding on 3s. He's not going to contribute a whole lot. I might lose if I don't, so I'm just going to do it. They're pretty strong. Yeah, again, they're trying and failing to do anything to my conscripts. Rally this one. Yes, both flamers are back. Well, one for the turn. That's going to change in a second. And I need to get this unit over here to stop that Triceratops. Otherwise it's going to... Are you... Please reach. I desperately need you to reach that. They can reach. Okay, good. Otherwise they would end up hitting that again and I'm going to lose the most precious thing I have that you can easily get there to stop it. Good. Okay, I need you to win this, otherwise they're going to get intercepted there. So in goes Pinky, where he gets 5 of 5, which is great. Not great is this, he's only power 4 is what lets him down. He did 2 wounds. I take 4 back. Lots of hits. I do my wounds. Okay, I do win, so I'm not going to get broken and do anything annoying along those lines. I can immediately charge those. Here, can I do 4 wounds to a Triceratops? Probably not. Oh, there's a duel between the Skink Priest and Vozak, the Mute Priest and the Warlock. I think I did a wound to them. Let's go, we win. Triceratops stamps on 3 of us, that's fine. Right, this is the one turn you can hurt it because it doesn't have a 2-up save. We got it, fantastic. Now you can turn around and take vengeance on them later. You should all die mathematically. 14, it's perfectly average. Doing 7 wounds, perfectly average, there you go. Or isn't it pretty when the dice work? Okay, so let's obviously not allow that to happen. I can't save you. Not enough, I can't even flee because they're too close to... So if I could flee I would, because they'll just go off the board and then I don't have to take a load of casualties. But no, can't do that, I'm just going to have to stand there and take it. You're going to hold them in place so you don't hit those. I can't see them to counter, I'm afraid, and I can't do anything to stop it. And I'm reanimated, so I can't run away, so stay, you will stand forever. Yep, everything else is just stuck where you are. I can't engage the fire lizard, which is annoying, I would like to. Right. Do you want to use this now? Yes, there's quite a few of them. You're going to get shot a whole lot, I can't stop it, sorry guys. That was him wasting a turn. They're going to come forward. Anyway, I'll move you further away this way, as presumably. I'd like to get into the flank of that one if possible. Yeah, that'll do. They should be okay here because they're useless pterodactyl riders, so just take this while you can. They divine favour themselves, which is annoying because it improves their save. You, I don't know, turn around and prepare to engage the Triceratops when you eventually can. They're not going to die, so what's going to happen is they're going to turn around, at which point they're going to be stuck there for a while because they're fearless, so they're not going to run away. I mean, I might just stand there and wait for them to have the Triceratops as a target later. They don't shoot anything because they've locked onto the wrong thing. They've locked onto a unit that isn't targetable anymore. The air is a bit silly like that, where you'll have, I'm going to shoot this one no matter what, and then just can't, so it doesn't. That leaves just me. I'm going to move you up here. Those poor halberdiers are definitely going to need a hand. They keep running. Good. Off you go. Okay. Here we go. No damage from the priest. And then my guys have mitigated damage this turn because I charged. I take 1 because I had a wounded guy. I win by a load. They get to reroll their test because he's divine favour, but they still fail in one anyway. Hilarious. This is going to suck, I'm afraid. How are they? They have putrid hide. That's we haven't seen it come up once in combat yet because it was a useless upgrade, but it might actually save me some wounds here. So I lose 1 to the... That's it, I just lose 1. I really want you to run away now. If you run away, you don't take much casualties, and I'm good. I get to keep all 3 of those guys. Here, we're going to do basically nothing to this because it's power 2 against defense. 3 wounds because it rolled a triple 1. Not bad. Still not enough to win combat. It's a draw, I guess. Here we go. This is going to be hard. 2 up. I think he does 2 wounds. It's good. And then, really, it's the halberdiers that's the thing that can actually hurt this because they're always wounded on 4s. Good hits from those there. Fantastic. They're actually going to kill this. They made a terrible mistake putting it into the halberdier units. The one thing I had that counters them. You could charge there. I'm not going to do that. That's silly. You absolutely kill those. Do I want to pick this off while I have the chance? And then I can come back, or I could just charge into this, kill it, and then I can send them into the fire lizard later. I'm going to have to heal them anyway, so I might as well get rid of that as fast as possible. You could, in theory, charge the Triceratops in the side, and no, that's a terrible idea because they're going to lose combat and then it's just going to run away. Good, yeah, confirm. You're wasting your time. We'll do this now. The more damage I can do that, the better. You're shooting at me, but I have a banner of mist and I'm hyper resilient. Get one wound from that squad. I guess I should just put you onto them as fast as possible. Can I reach them this turn? No, I'm a slow undead unit. I'm slowed down relative to my usual rat peers. I was actually more successful if I went over here. Maybe I can reach them. 5.5, that looks good. No damage from me. Maybe I can clip them. We'll see. And you. Just make sure you stay away from that fire lizard, I guess. Maybe I can be cheeky and score a hit in it next turn. They rally, that's annoying. I'll contend with them again. Here we go. No damage. Lots of damage. We run. Perfect outcome. Oh, they can clip me there. That's annoying. Actually, if they charge those, that'd be better for me. No damage from Pinky, but he's only power 3, bless him. Nothing from the Triceratops. Good. Lots of hits from these. Killing it. Great. It's already dead, guys. You're just showing off. That means I can't do my plan of charging that. I'm going to get intercepted. These should be easily breakable. They're just pterodactyl riders. Yep. Terrible as always. It's frustrating that I'm just visible here to be caught by this unit. I could pin it in place with that, thereby allowing me to get them onto charge there, but it means I'm going to be stuck in I don't want them to be fighting that. They're going to lose. What would you rather? If they charge that, I could probably just flee from it and then I can kill it with the flamers. That will allow the fire lizard one turn of hitting me, which I think is a lot better than allowing it to constantly pest. Oh, I can't reach them. That's annoying. Let's just skip charges. Yeah, they'll do something. Oh, I can't, because if I hit skip charges, I'm not allowed to do anything. That's irritating. Okay, now that works, I suppose. I had to do something that I was forced to because of initiative. We take our hit. Yeah, do a lot of damage. Can't stop you. I should have moved them first and killed it. See if I still can. Yep. Save myself from rats there. You're going to get shot at a lot now. You're not in range yet. Small mercies. You can kill those next turn. You're just on your own, I'm afraid. Just stand there and recharge it. Fine. Over here and start making your way towards that one. You're wasting your time, guys. You're barely doing anything. Do you think I can get a flank into one of these? Be a bit cheeky. Yeah, easily. They can still see me, but the AI has a bit of an idiot thing where if any ranged units or what it identifies as a ranged unit will never take a charge, so they'll just allow you to flank them. One hit from Pinky. I lose a halberdier. And then I just kill it. Yeah, I don't know why they keep charging Triceratopses into the one unit that beats them, but there you are. Okay, stop having them shoot me, please. That's it. And you can reroll the one. 3-3-3-3, fantastic. They are all dead. Great. Very done. Because the only thing they have left is that. And they've just given me the flank charge for free. Thanks, guys. That's basically all I have to do. None of these are going to get up to help in time, so just skip the rest. I mean, you should just win here anyway. No damage. We are immortal super rats. What are your paltry little newt skirmishers going to do? Those. Can I flank them again? No. I've slowed down a point of movement, so I can't just keep hitting them every turn. They rally. I doubt there's going to be another turn, but just in case there is, get there to hit them in the rear. Skip the rest. Wazak does nothing. Oh well. And the conscripts pick it up. Lose one. Fine, I was going to heal them anyway. They're routed. Elite defeated. With only some minor positional hiccups, but I think we did okay overall. Lots of levels, very pretty. So, Ratkin Warlock leveled. Ooh. Recruiter's nice, I get extra levels on my guys, but I can't turn down. Hex of Ruin also reduces enemy power. There aren't enough fights, I don't think. Yeah, before the final boss. This is basically the last level that Wazak's going to be getting. So I have to make a decision. Would you want Greater Ruin for the final boss, crippling something's power as well as its defense? So it's -3 power and defense on the target. Or would I rather give a new unit an extra level? Probably Greater Ruin, it's just too potent. Just pick an enemy unit and turn it off for a turn effectively. Conscripts leveled again. Even more of them, yes please. 30, not bad. But as I learned, I can't stretch it out any more than 21 for attacks anyway, so I'm just going to leave that as 21 for now. I can get more later when I go to the final campsite and heal. 17 of 19 is good enough there. You lead the guys, that's not great. 14 of 19 isn't ideal, the flamers level. Kind of hoping for the... Well, no, we can just take a mutation, sure. They're slower. Oh, that's bad for us. I don't want to be slower with this unit. I value its maneuverability. We can have a 5th one, which is unbelievable. I didn't know they could go all the way up to 5. There you go. And yet, level for you. Size, skill or attacks. Just more attacks, why not? Just overwhelm things with numbers. You're healthy. Yeah, I've just got to make a decision with you. So this is the one accompanying my Warlock, and they don't really do any damage, so I think I'm going to need the numbers for that one. 19's good, because then plus him that's 20, that's pretty much a healthy sized regiment, give or take. 5 flamers in a brick wall, man. And we got really unfortunate here, because we could have got the +1 extra guy. Instead we got a buff that effectively counts as a nerf. Otherwise, yeah, that's good. So is everyone stretched out as far as they can? You could go as far as 7 there, but that's a bit silly, you don't need that much. You get the 2 extra attacks, but it's... Do you like the damage? Yeah, okay, let's just take maximum damage and be a real menace. You're perfectly sized. You're perfectly sized. I don't need to do that yet, I'll do that when I have more guys. And I'm happy where everyone else is. Okay, great, that's where we'll leave that there. We've increased the rat numbers. The carpet of rats continues. Perfect, we're becoming an almost acceptable number of rats. We're getting there, but we can do better. We can add even more. So we'll leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. I'm having a lot of fun. Surprisingly, these horde builds aren't my usual disposition, but they are a nice change of pace. So if that is kind of up your alley, then please do like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I do appreciate it. If you have any notes on what you'd like to see for future kind of SOVL runs or any campaign concepts, then by all means, please do let me know. I take the time to stop and read all the comments, so anything you leave there will be seen. Or if you just want to have a chat, that's fine too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.